You might feel like your brain is slowly losing its edge, but the truth is, your mind isn't broken. It's just being trained by your daily routine to fail. Every single day, you are unknowingly participating in habits that rewire your neural pathways for distraction, anxiety, and mental fatigue. Most people believe brain power is something you're either born with or you're not. But neuroscience shows that your brain is constantly adapting to whatever you repeatedly feed it. If you feel mentally scattered, unable to focus, or emotionally drained, it's likely because you've built a lifestyle that optimizes for brain rot instead of brain power. Here are the 10 habits that are slowly destroying your brain and how you can start the 30-day process to fix them.
The first thing most people do when they wake up is reach for a phone, immediately flooding their brain with notifications, news, and social media. This creates a massive dopamine spike before you've even stepped out of bed, which is followed by an inevitable crash. When you start your day at such a high level of stimulation, normal life, like work or studying, suddenly feels incredibly boring and mentally heavy by comparison. You aren't just checking your messages. You are dysregulating your reward system for the next 16 hours.
The fix? Delay high stimulation. For the first hour of the day, do something low intensity, like drinking water, walking, or just sitting in silence to let your brain stabilize.
Short-form content, like reels and shorts, is a literal masterclass in attention destruction. These platforms train your brain to expect a new novelty hit every 15 seconds, which creates rapid attention switching. Over time, this makes it physically painful to sit through a long book or a deep conversation because your brain no longer knows how to function without constant novelty. You are essentially training your brain to have the attention span of a slot machine.
The fix? Reduce short-form content aggressively. Rebuild your boredom tolerance by doing one thing at a time, without background noise. Motivation is a terrible system because it is unreliable and changes based on your sleep, stress, and mood. If you only work when you feel like it, your progress will always be unstable. Consistent people aren't superhuman. They just stop negotiating with themselves and rely on routines. Every time you debate whether you should do a task, you drain your limited mental energy.
The fix? Build systems that remove the need for discipline. Make your good habits easy to start by preparing your environment in advance. Modern life treats boredom like an emergency, but boredom is actually the bridge to creativity and deep reflection. When you fill every tiny moment of silence with stimulation, your brain never gets the empty space it needs to process information and develop original thoughts. This is why people get their best ideas in the shower. It's the only time they aren't consuming someone else's input. The fix? Schedule intentional boredom. Take a walk without a podcast, or sit for 5 minutes without a screen to give your mind processing room. Multitasking is a myth. Your brain is actually just rapidly switching between tasks. Each switch comes with a switching cost that reduces mental efficiency and creates cognitive fatigue. Even when you stop one task, a part of your attention stays behind, which is called cognitive residue. This is why you feel exhausted at the end of the day, even if you didn't accomplish anything meaningful. Your brain was overloaded by micro-distractions. The fix? Practice uninterrupted focus for just 20 minutes a day. Pick one task and remove all other inputs until the timer goes off. Your brain has a natural negativity bias, designed for survival, not happiness. It is constantly scanning for threats and mistakes. The problem is that when you repeatedly believe these negative thoughts, you strengthen the neural pathways for self-doubt and anxiety. You aren't having a personality problem. You have a trained brain that has practiced negative thinking for years. The fix? Practice awareness, interruption, and replacement. When a negative thought appears, Label it as negative thinking. Take a breath to interrupt the loop and replace it with a neutral, realistic thought.
Trying to improve your life while sleeping 5 hours a night is like trying to charge a phone with a broken cable. During sleep, your brain clears out waste products and repairs neural pathways. Lack of sleep specifically weakens the prefrontal cortex, which is the part of your brain responsible for self-control and rational thinking. This is why tired people are more impulsive and emotionally reactive.
The fix. Treat sleep as brain maintenance. Set a consistent sleep schedule and turn off high-intensity stimulation at least an hour before bed.
As you can see
Most content today is designed to be easy to consume, which keeps your thinking shallow. Reading challenging material forces your brain to process information actively, improving your comprehension and analytical thinking. If all your input is short and simple, your brain's ability to think deeply will slowly atrophy. The fix: read things slightly above your comfort level for 10 minutes a day. Pause and ask yourself how the information applies to your life to strengthen your critical thinking. Movement is one of the most powerful forms of brain training. Physical activity increases blood flow to the brain and releases chemicals that support memory and mental clarity. When you sit all day, your brain stays in a low energy state, making it harder to focus or manage stress. The fix? You don't need intense workouts. You just need consistent movement. A 10-minute walk can reset your emotional state and clear mental fog. Your environment shapes your behavior more than your character does. If your phone is always next to you and junk food is on the counter, you are fighting an uphill battle against your own biology. Every time you use willpower to resist a temptation, you drain your mental energy. The fix? Increase friction for bad habits and reduce it for good ones. Keep your phone in another room while working and keep your books visible where you usually sit. Your brain is not a static organ. It is a living system that adapts to your repetition. A successful life isn't built through massive overnight changes, but through the small moments where you choose intentional behavior over automatic impulses. Every time you resist a distraction or choose a difficult task, you are collecting evidence that you are in control of your own mind. If you feel overwhelmed, don't try to change all 10 habits at once. Pick 2, apply them for the next 30 days, and watch how your baseline level of focus and happiness begins to shift. Your attention is the most valuable asset you own. Start protecting it today. If this video helped you understand the biology of your habits, make sure to like and subscribe for more practical ways to retrain your brain. Now, put the phone down, go outside for 5 minutes, and give your brain the space it needs to breathe.